Correct, but I believe credit scoring is broken, fundamentally broken. And I'm going to tell you a very, very personal story to demonstrate that. And the story involves my two daughters, who are very, very different. These are my two daughters, right? And as with most kids, they're almost complete opposites. One is very academic, analytic, very thoughtful, and the other one's very easygoing, and she just likes to get through life, nice. The one on the right wants to conquer the world. The one on the left wants to save the world. And they both, though, like to have a good time. You know, easygoing one, always, you know, let's have a good time. Life is about living. The other one spends like crazy. As a matter of fact, she thinks that money is to be made, to be spent. And she goes, yeah, she'll buy anything that she wants at any point in time. The other one's just a little bit more cautious, and she'll go, you know, what, that, how much does that cost? Are you kidding me? You know, and as a result, you know, at the end of the month, one of them has usually got some money to save, and the other one has sort of got an empty wallet. But over the same 6-week period of time, one of them managed to secure a £250,000 mortgage, and the other one had to come to her mum and I to stand surety for a 1-year rental agreement. Now, which one do you think got the £250,000 loan? Exactly. It's the big spender. The one who's got multiple credit cards, who's got loans, who's got store credit, who spends money like crazy. She's got a £250,000 loan. And the other one, who has enough savings to pay for her blooming rent for 3 years in advance, had to come to us to stand surety. Now that's wrong. That's very, very wrong. But of course we all know why. It's because the one that spends has built up this huge digital footprint that's being analyzed. And as far as lenders are concerned, she's great because she just spends and takes more credit and spends and takes more credit, and that's exactly what they want. And is that really a behavior that we want to encourage? Surely there's better ways of assessing whether or not somebody can be trustworthy and whether we should lend them money. Like the one that really saves and is really cautious and wants to help and save the world and do good. But she doesn't get a chance. I think that's wrong. Now, of course, you can take a little bit too far. I don't know, those of you that are aware of
China's government
what's going on in
what
China?
It calls a social credit system. The system will use data to track and then punish or reward the behavior of individuals and organizations. The system hasn't been finalized, but it will work something like this. Using data from government departments, financial institutions, and the internet, the system will create credit records that track individual behavior and assign a rating to each citizen. Do something bad, like fall behind on your bills, break traffic rules, or spread unapproved information online, and your credit rating falls. Do something good, like volunteer to pick up trash in a park, and your rating goes up. If your rating dips too low, it could make it harder for you to take out a loan, travel abroad, even get your kid into a desirable school. Some critics say the system is an Orwellian effort to track and control people, one that turns big data into Big Brother. Chinese officials say the system is necessary to rebuild trust between people, businesses, and the government that has crumbled in the country's rush to develop. They say without that trust, the country's further development could stall out. Pilot projects are being run in different parts of China. In Hangzhou, authorities have threatened credit penalties for things like cheating on subway fares, littering, and lighting up in non-smoking areas. In Shanghai, adults who don't visit their parents often enough could see their ratings dip.
I don't think that's a bad thing,
In the
by the way.
northwestern region of Ningxia, officials say the credit system will be used to punish people who have more children than legally permitted. Beijing's goal is to have the system up and functioning nationwide by 2020. To do that, the central government will have to build a platform to collect and analyze the massive amounts of data that China already collects on its 1.3 billion citizens. It will also have to convince the country's tens of thousands of government departments, courts, agencies, and credit companies to cooperate and share the data. If it can overcome those barriers, the government will have successfully rebooted its system of social control for the 21st century, giving China's leaders unprecedented power to monitor and modify the behavior of people and organizations.
Now, I'm not suggesting that that's the right solution, because that maybe is just a little bit too far for my liking. But there's something probably between where we are now and something that goes to that extreme that is probably a hell of a lot better than today. So I'm gonna, you know the drill now, we've got a quick poll.